This is Tac0 admin for 25 September 2025. The point of this video is another defensive thing for me personally. I'm not giving instructions for other people in the program. What happened with me is that I've been in fight or flight for 2 years. I broke, I wasn't able to function. I was experiencing food states, and that was something which was on top of and that was in addition to whatever else I was doing, because I was drinking myself silly. As a result of this, my sister took this as an opportunity to take control of me. She manufactured claims and that I might have bipolar. I do not have bipolar. I come from a fundamentalist, very conservative religious community, and they wanted to find a way to get me controlled, dominated, and back into their hierarchy. Now, as a result of this, to maintain my registration with APRA, I need to see someone. So originally, a psychologist or a doctor, and we ended up, originally it was psychologist or psychiatrist. I couldn't afford to see a psychiatrist because Amanda Mazzoni denied my workers' compensation claim, which was very well deserved, and usually in these situations the workers' comp pays for all these things. Well, the private health insurance pays for them, but I haven't been able to afford that because I've been raped by the fucking NDIS industry, which I've documented the corruption of. So with this, the only option I had was to see a counsellor through an organisation called Open Arms, which is for veterans. My issue is that I drink too much and I smoke weed. The weed isn't an issue. Like, I actually want to keep drinking and smoking weed. I want to have 2 beers a day, 2 XPAs and a cone, right? Or a joint. That's perfectly fine. That's normal. But do you know where you're not going to find a person who understands drugs and alcohol and these things and understands the nuances of it? Well, through a fucking veteran counselling service. Because it's not just veterans, they serve active member personnel, and the nature of that institution and the nature of the people who are going to work there, culturally and skill set wise, is not going to conform to a person who wants to live this lifestyle, which is perfectly fine, perfectly healthy. Right? The issue I have at the moment is that I've been raped and horribly abused and have consistent barriers to getting on with things. And so my substance abuse habit has sort of spiraled out of control. What I want to do is I want to tame it. Weed's perfectly fine. It's not, of all the substances you can use, it is not that bad. It is a lot less dangerous than alcohol. It's perfectly safe. It doesn't alter my state in any adverse way. Like, I would know this because I'm a very intelligent, self-reflective person who spends a lot of time with myself. Like, I'm very introverted. I have times to think about these things and reflect. I'm a very good counsellor and psychologist. These behaviours exist in an ecosystem of other behaviours and other circumstances. And the danger always is that people will go, oh, look, there's the substance, that's the cause of all the problems. And it's like, not really. It's part of the ecosystem of behaviours. If I was able to remove anything from my life completely, it would be alcohol. That's, if there's something which is causing problems, it's that. Because I do tend to overindulge in it. The use of marijuana is actually a protective factor because it drastically reduces the alcohol consumption. All these behaviours exist in relationship to each other. Now, this woman's clueless. The woman I saw was not skilled in the area that was useful to me. I think she would be fine for other persons. I don't think she was unskilled as a therapist. And when she watches this, I hope she understands what I'm saying here. I'm saying that she was dangerously incompetent in my case, and every time I went to see her, I felt like I was being abused, and because I was coerced into going to see her, and she understood the situation, and I do not think she acted unethically within that counselling room. I want to also say that, but every time I sat down, I felt like it was an interrogation, and I found it quite abusive. And that was also the result of the circumstances of how I came to the counselling. So again, I'm not angry at this woman for that. What I am frustrated with this woman is that I think she started trying to interact with my support networks and things. And whilst I might appreciate the sentiment in that, because I think she has tried to take charge, I'd like her to fuck off. And I don't want any involvement from Open Arms or Defence in my care. right? I want to have control of my care. I want to have the funds to be able to choose which psychologist I see if I choose to see a psychologist, and then to fuck off to a different one when I realise that they're not suited to working with my problems, which she was not. Like, that's what I want, right? But my options, my ability to take care of myself is removed because I'm starved of being able to make money. Because every time I fucking do a job interview, it's been legal testimony. I've had to deal with all kinds of abuses, and it's been a heinous fucking experience. Okay? So, I need this woman to fuck off. Saying that in the polite way, so please, pretty please. Also understand that you're not skilled in working with my circumstances or situation. You're likely skilled at working with a different population. That's normal. And that it is incredibly important for me to be able to get out of poverty and be provided either my workers' compensation claim, reimbursement from my company who abused me. I would like Amanda Mazzoni to look at doing something. Hope she's got a conscience here. Or money from my projects to finally come down to me so I can start taking fucking care of myself. Like, clawing my way out of this terrible situation, which has mainly been maintained and position by other people who have actively been trying to keep me in this situation. And this woman and the people who claim to be taking care of me or think they know what's good for me are those people, and they are the problem, not the solution. Right? Work with the person. They've got to fucking know the network of their behaviours. This is the 101 of fucking counselling and psychology. But these people with this authoritarian disposition don't seem to fucking get that. I need this woman to fuck off. I need her to understand that she's not skilled at working with my issues or with the population, the problems which I have. She's skilled at other things, and she's actually causing more problems than she is solving. Have a lovely day, everyone.